For number 37, they ask you to find the slope of each line. So slope of A equals, and I'll remind you that slope is rise over run. You really need to get that in your head. So let's say I drew what the book shows as neatly as I could here. Line A apparently crosses at about x equals 3, y equals 4. So 3 comma 4 is the point. You don't have to formally write that down or anything. I'm just trying to be complete and thorough. But from there to the next point where it seems to cross a nice whole number happens to be down 2 and over 1. So if we rise -2 and run from there 1, then we end up on another point that's on that line. So -2 over 1, which could also just be written -2, is our slope. And I thought it would be worthwhile to point out that if we had gone up to this point here instead of down to that one to find our slope, we would still get this, because what we would have is we rise 2, so we have a +2 this time, but then we run a -1. And -2 over 1 or 2 over -1, you get the same thing, because that's just equal to -2 over 1. You know, whether the negative's on top or bottom doesn't really matter. So you're going to end up, if you use the slope, you'll end up from no matter what point you move from, if you use the slope, you'll continue to stay on that line, whether you go down and to the right or up and to the left. And that's the case with all lines.